Hi everybody, this is Mrs. Ford. Today we are going to create pinch pot monster faces. As you can see right here, we're going to be using a material called Model Magic, which is an air dry squishy clay. Okay, and we're going to be creating some really cool monster faces. Notice that they're both totally different, and you can be really creative and fun with how your monster faces turn out. And when they dry, they're kind of like this foamy kind of feeling of Model Magic, which is really cool. So what we're going to do is we're going to start to make these kind of creatures. So we're going to put them to the side. So we're going to start out with some Model Magic. Okay, when you open it up, it's a big white kind of fluffy, squishy clay. What we're going to do is we are going to divide this into 3 or 4 spaces, or 3 or 4 sections. Okay, so I'm just going to take a pair of scissors, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go right down in the center, and I'm going to go a little more than center. This is going to be our body. We need a lot for our body. Okay, so we're going to put that to the side, and then what you can do is you can divide this evenly in 3, or you can make this into a couple different colors for accessories. And what we're going to do is we're going to change each one of these to a different color before we start. So think about what you want on your monster. What color body do you want? What color eyes? What color teeth, ears? Whatever you want. As I showed you in the Google slides, you can create all different kinds of monsters. All right, so I have already changed some colors, but I'm going to show you how I can change these to different colors. So I'm going to take one piece and I'm going to mush it around in my fingers to get it nice and soft. Okay, then I'm going to take some colored markers, and it doesn't really matter what markers you use for this. The fatter ones just work a little better. And then you are going to dab the marker all over the clay. Okay, and then you're going to cover it with a lot of marker. You're going to keep going. I like to fold it over once, do it again, okay, until you get lots and lots of marker down on the clay. Once this happens, close it, and then you can squish it. What's going to happen is the clay is going to change to the color of the marker that you made. So here we have a green color. So you're going to make it mix until it all changes. Now I did this already to a blue, a pink, reddish color, and then a yellow. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my biggest one, okay, and I'm going to roll it into a ball as best as you can. Okay, you're going to put it down on the table, and you're going to take your 2 thumbs and you're going to press it down in the center. Okay, what we're doing is we're kind of creating a pinch pot. We're going to use our index fingers, and we are going to pinch the sides as we rotate this. And as we rotate this, we're making almost like a little cup. Okay, and you want to make it as even as you can. Okay, so, and this is going to be our mouth, the monster's mouth. All right, so when you get it kind of big enough or tall enough, you think it's tall enough, then we're going to start to lay it on its side, and we can kind of squish it down and make a mouth. And the mouth can be as big as you want it to be. It doesn't have to be real even either, okay, because the monster mouth can be really large. Okay, this one, I'm going to make this one kind of open, really open, like this. All right, so this is going to be my mouth. Now let's do some accessories. I'm going to do a big tongue because this guy has a really big mouth. So I'm going to take some of my pink, I'm going to roll it up into a ball. I'm going to make it almost like a snake, and I'm going to flatten it out. And this is going to be the tongue. This stuff is pretty cool because after you are working with it, you can actually draw on top of it as well. So I'm going to put this tongue in here, and I'm going to make this tongue 3D, so I'm going to kind of fold it up. And once you stick the Model Magic to Model Magic, it stays there. So just be real careful. You don't want to, once it's in place, that's where it's staying. Okay, you can also take like a marker, and you can draw like a detail line in it real gently. All right, so let's get into some eyes. Let's do yellow eyes. So I'm going to take this, I'm going to separate this into 2. I'm going to roll it into a ball, and then I'm going to squish it down for one of my eyes. And I'm going to give this guy a different eye. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to color in part of this eye. So this eye is going to stay right there. Okay, I'm gonna roll this one. And it's okay if they're different sizes. You're doing like monster faces. I'm gonna color part of this in with some black here, so this is the other eye. Put it on there. Okay. Then I can start to add teeth or horns or hair or eyebrows. This is the part where you can have a lot of fun. This one has horns, this one has a horn here, this one has like hair and a horn and lots of teeth. So let me show you how to do like teeth. So you can grab your piece right here, and what you do is you press down the center and then you press down the sides almost like a triangle, like this. And then you can place it. Okay, and it's really cool how it just kind of sticks to it. So you can do that again, roll it kind of in a ball, flatten the one side, and pinch. So then you're creating a triangle. Like so. I'm going to do 2 at the bottom as well. These ones are going to be smaller, so I'm going to create a triangle. Stick this on the one side. Do another one. Now you do not have to use all your model magic, so if you have extra model magic, you don't have to use it on here. It's up to you. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a unibrow for this guy. So I'm going to roll out a snake, a fat snake. Okay, and I'm going to flatten it down just a little bit. And then I'm going to make it kind of like a squiggly line. No, I'm not liking that. So I could pull that off there if I wanted to. I figured out how to do that. Let's just try skinny ones. So what I'm doing is I'm just rolling it into a skinny snake, and I'm giving him almost like, I don't want to say like eyebrows, or just kind of things around their eyes. Right. And you can connect it here. There we go, that's kind of cool, right? So now we have our monster. He's starting to form. So at this point you can add horns, you could add arms, you could add legs. You really want to have fun with this, because the monsters can look however you want to. They can be different colors. You can add things to it. So you want to be really creative with how you are creating your monsters. It's totally up to you. Be creative. This is how I kind of created the hand. I rolled a circle, and then what I'm doing is I'm pinching. So I'm pinching 3 little kind of webs. And what I could do is I could add a hand here. That kind of looks silly, but kind of cool. All right, so again, I rolled the ball, I squished it down, I pinched 1, 2, 3 to add a hand. So it's totally up to you. Have fun. Make your little creature guy really cool. Have fun with the model magic. See what you can do when you twist them together. They're all fun things happen with the model magic. And if you have any questions, just ask. These do air dry, okay? So what you're going to do is when you take these away from class today, you are going to leave these sit for a few hours, and then they're going to dry and harden for you to keep forever. All right, guys. If you have any questions, just ask. If not, have fun creating your Pinch Pot monsters.